Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here. We lost a heartbreaker in Atlanta. We just couldn't get the offense going on our fails. We couldn't block. We just under pressure constantly. I mean, we might look at some offensive line talent. We might need it on the left side. Also, we might want to look at some depth positions to shore up some areas in the secondary. We're getting it done there. So let's see. We're still going with David Fails here. Let's look at the news. See if there's any draft stories. Draft stories. There is. Josh May has been on a hot streak the past few weeks, trading opposing defenses with his arm. All right, that's intriguing. And Arkansas defensive tackle Trey Scott struggles to make an impact and loss, making fifth straight week without a sack. He's going to plummet. But we will take a look at Hayes as the Packers go ahead of the division. We're tied with the Vikings. And the Lions are 4-6. We need to pull away from the Lions. Otherwise, we might find ourselves in third place after 2 games, after being in first. This is big. Especially with the Lions, Cardinals, and Vikings. That's going to be a difficult game against the Cardinals because we're at our home stretch right now. So we're going to look at our away games. That's the biggest thing right now. Weekly awards. Week 11, Blake Bortles over in Philly, 22-28, 345, 5 passing touchdowns. Did throw 2 interceptions, but did have 1 rushing touchdown. Jeffrey Owens over in Houston, 23-35, 336, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Over on the defenses, let's Darrell Washington there, 12 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, and Quentin Coples, 12 tackles, 2 sacks. So a big game for the defenses there between the Jets and the Cardinals. Let's look at the injury report. Jeffrey's out for 5 weeks. Cutler is out for 2 more. And Antoine Bryan's out for 1. Let's look at the Lions. They're missing Golden Tate, who's out with the pectoral tear. He's on the IR. And Henry Melton, the former Bear, has a dislocated knee. He's out for 2 weeks. So we'll definitely take a look at the depth chart. Ours won't change too much, although I'm looking at possibly changing David Fails here. Better short, better medium. He is the better guy on paper. Barely, but he is the better guy. So Lions, see what's going on over there. Stanford starting. Vaughn is behind him. And Thad Lewis. Halfback's going to be Giovanni Bernard, Theo Riddick, and Lance Dunbar. Jaworski Lane will be the fullback. A receiver, Calvin Johnson, 10-year guy playing always a big threat. Ruben Randall, Desmond Lewis, so that's because Golden Tate is not playing, so we'll see a little bit of Desmond Lewis in the slot. We'll see a lot more of Zach Shaw, we had issues covering Zach Shaw in the first meeting. And then Duncan Thomas. At tight end, Eric Ebron, Adrian Robinson, and Tate Priester. Eric Ebron had a good game on the last time, too. Byron Stingley is going to be at the left tackle. Left guard is going to be Lincoln Tomlinson. A good player is going to grow into something going on. Ben Grubbs will be the backup behind him. Travis Swanson will be the center. They do have Jonathan Harrison there. They both drafted him at the same time. The former Bear, Jamarcus Webb over at right guard. And then Sam Young. And then at the right tackle position, Corey Robinson and Maurice Hurt. Those there are some holes there, but we'll see if we can exploit them. Over on left end, Justin Tuck will be starting over Jason Jones. Might see a lot of, I believe that's Scott Crichton, yeah. Over on right end, Ezekiel Anza becoming a big threat in the NFL. Billy Wynn might see a little bit of him rotating in. Defensive tackle, we'll see Tyron Walker, Clint McDonald. Might see a little bit of Karen Reed there, and maybe some Jason Jones as we go through. At the linebacker position, now this has been a solid position for the Lions so far. With Tahir Whitehead, might see a little bit of Kyle Van Noy there. Middle linebacker, Kelvin Shepard. This is really just turned over only once within the past 3 years. And Philip Wheeler behind him, so we might see a little changeover in there sometime. And DeAndre Levy, who's a big force there. We might see a little bit of Trevor Foster too in there if they throw out any 4 linebacker sets. Over in corners, Patrick Robinson, Chris Cook, Quantez Pruitt, who's a big guy that we were looking at last year, and he actually has come on decently strong for him. Nevin Lawson and Alex Carter. Pretty weak in the secondary, maybe can exploit this. Free safety, Glover Quinn, who they re-signed this year, with the rookie out of Wyoming, Blake Perez. Strong safety is going to be Mark Barron. He did play, when I started this season, he wasn't slated as a middle linebacker, so that's why he's still safety. You might see a little bit of Matt Elam. It's weird he's a 69 overall. Might just not be the defense that they need. Dan Bailey will be the kicker. Sam Martin will be the punter. Kick returns will be to Giovanni Bernard and Theo Riddick. So we'll be seeing those guys a lot, especially Giovanni Bernard. I have a feeling he's going to be all over the field when the time comes. So we're going to look at some guys here. Josh Mays is supposed to be the first quarterback off the list. Now, drafting a quarterback this high, you would see him take over for Cutler. You would see that. But am I ready to commit to that? I think that'd be an off-season decision more than anything. So we might leave that to the future, essentially. DJ Martin, no. Kyle Samuels here, 6'2", 206. West Coast guy. Let's keep on going. Let's look at anyone. I think we're in the 3rd round. Last time we were looking at it. Alright. Let's see here. Morris Blake. Now, if this is another C+, it could be a late rounder that might fall. Might be something good. Melvin Maven Parker. Alright. There's definitely a 3rd rounder there. Eduardo Hughes. Balanced 4-3. He's attacking. Yeah, he's going to go undrafted, but we'll still take a look at them. Antoine Jeffrey. Now, Delaware attacking 4-3, has a good pursuit. Oh, those last 2 ratings. Killer. So looking forward to that. Vontre Morris. Another one out of Alabama. It's disappointing. Alex Gilbert. Let's look at him. Out of Connecticut, pocket passer. I mean, if he falls, it's not a bad pick. Calvin Austin. Now, he's 6'1", 207. He's not bad. Definitely someone I would look at as a undrafted guy. Sean King, right here. I don't know his press. More of a slot guy. Connor Phillip, he's 220. No, he's not going to be fast. Dope House, not going to be good enough. It's not going to be good enough. This might be. There's a run stopper. that's killing me. As a prototype developmental player, yeah, I could see that. 6 points. 5'10", 2 a 6. Take a look at Sam Carter. Ooh, that's a little bit unexpected and intriguing. Not Kevin Meyer here. South Dakota 3-4 run support. Ooh, that's another one that's unexpected there. A head power B plus. It's unexpected. All right, guys. Well, we're going into Week 12 against the Lions. They're 4-6, playing home in Ford Field against the 6-4 Bears. So we'll see what we can do in this game. Later, guys.